So you want to fail at voiceover? Cool. I've got the playbook. All these 15 steps and I guarantee you'll stay broke, confused, and overwhelmed and probably blame it on AI. Let's go. Step 1, and probably my favorite one, try to learn voiceover for free on YouTube. This is probably one of my favorite ways to fail at voiceover. Go ahead and watch 400 hours from random strangers on voiceover YouTube advice. All contradicts, and then comment, hey, what mic should I get? Bonus points if you DM a pro and say, hey, can I just pick your brain real quick? Do not pay for voiceover. Do not pay for any of that. That's one of my favorite ways to fail. Do it for free and completely refuse to pay for help and just get real mad when nothing changes. Awesome way to fail. Step 2, buy a USB mic and call it professional. Stellar way to fail. Super good way to fail. And make sure it lights up. Bonus points if it has podcast certified on it and lights up blue. Plug it straight into your laptop, ignore the noise floor and the hissing in the background, and when a pro tells you to get an XLR mic, completely disagree and say your mic's fine. Awesome way to fail. Step 3, record in an untreated, echoey space. Really good way to fail. If you're looking to completely just fall flat on your face, this is one of the best ways. Because a home studio is so important, because you're looking to fail, completely ignore setting that up. Don't put foam on the walls, don't get it treated, don't talk to a audio pro like Jordan Reynolds or George the Tech to get advice. Just, who cares? You got concrete walls and a dream. Let's go. Step 4, whatever you do not get coaching because you're trying to fail. This is a wicked way to fail. Do not get coaching at all. Why learn the craft of voiceover when you could just wing it? Oh, hey, random strangers keep telling you, hey, you got an awesome voice. Your mom says you should really try voiceover. Do it. Just go raw dog, free ball it. No coaching, no advice. Don't listen to a goddamn word anybody that's working tells you. Go it alone, completely. Step 5, record a demo before you're ready. Oh, wicked way to fail. This one, I really like this one. What you want to do is find a place that's doing like a weekend workshop. They're going to charge you like $2,000. They'll get behind the mic for 4 times over 2 days. And then they're going to present you with a demo. You're going to record 6 spots, so you're going to get no direction. And they're going to give you a pat on the back and say, good job, and run straight to the bank. Go to a demo mill. That's an awesome way. Make sure that you watch out for those. Boy, when you see them, you sign up because you're looking to fail. That's a really good way to do it. And that demo is really going to it's just going to suck. So when you're looking to fail, make sure you find a weekend workshop that promises a demo at the end of it. Go to a demo mill. One of the best ways to fail. So good. Step 7, don't track your auditions. Don't know your numbers. Don't know your booking ratio.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Don't track anything. Just throw a bunch of spaghetti at the wall all the day and just, I hope you book something and see what your numbers are. I don't know. Don't track anything. If you want to fail, don't track shit. Don't even blink. Step 8, try to skip auditioning and just blast out 100 cold emails to a bunch of production studios. That's what you got to do. No experience, no demo, no credits, no business emailing them. Do it anyway. That's what you want to do. And don't be shocked when they get back to you because this is an awesome way to fail. Don't audition, send out cold emails. That's how you're going to do it. Because if you're not having success at auditions, if you're failing at that, then you're definitely going to fail at cold emailing people. Step 9, I love this step. This is a great one. Rely on Fiverr and Upwork to get started, and that's going to pay for your career. That is a stellar way to fail in 2025. 2025 is 2025. If you want to jump on there and compete with the million other voice actors that all started that have a USB mic and taking all the same steps as you to fail voiceover, well, they also joined on Fiverr. So you're against thousands of them. So if that's a step that you want to take to fail, that's a damn good one. So I highly suggest it. Get on Fiverr and Upwork and create a name for yourself there before you branch out anywhere else. Awesome way to fail. Step 10, don't get coaching ever. Don't do it because you've already spent enough money on that mic, right? Why would you need to get coaching or advice from somebody that's currently doing it? Terrible. Oh, and if you do want to go the coaching route, make sure it's from somebody who peaked in 2007 that hates the industry and only has negative things to say. That is a stellar way to fail. That is so, I think I've said stellar way too much in this video, but definitely do that. I highly recommend it. Step 11, try to figure out everything on your own. Who needs a roadmap? Who needs someone who's been there before? Why not just try to figure out on your own because that will be way faster. So much quicker. Don't ask anyone who's done it before for advice at all. Just go alone. Don't talk to a goddamn person. Go alone. Step 12, take advice from bitter, burnt out voice actors, especially ones on YouTube. Hang around people who say the industry's oversaturated, pay to play is dead, you shouldn't start anymore, 2025 is the worst time to get started, you have no hope in voiceover. These are the people you want to be around if you're trying to fail. Get around them, find them. They're not hard to find. Type in voiceover on YouTube. They'll show up. And make sure you pay attention, because if you want to fail, these are the people you need to take notes from. Step 13, and this one should be obvious. I mean, with the direction that we're heading in, if you really, really, really want to fail, fail miserably, make sure you get into a Facebook group where everyone's just complaining about voiceover. They're not getting jobs and everything sucks and it's oversaturated. Voice.com, voice123, get out your pitchforks and torches and make sure you end up there, because, there's an old saying in business. Your income is the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So you want to get around all people that are having terrible time in voiceover and that all are not making it happen and are just spewing venom and hate for the industry. If you really want to fail, that's what you need. It's what you need in your life at a high level. Facebook is the place you can find these groups. Not hard to find. Type in voiceover. All the way down. Step 14. This is one of my favorite. I talk to a lot of people in voiceover, and this is one of my favorite ways to fail. Waiting for the perfect time. They're usually, when people are failing, I'll talk to them and they'll tell me, they don't usually always say they're waiting for the perfect time. They're waiting for right time, a time, waiting for their job to calm down or whatever it is. They're waiting for the perfect time to start voiceover. That's what you need to do to fail voiceover. Wait until you got a Sennheiser 416. Wait until you can afford that coach. Wait until you can afford that program. Wait until you can afford a membership on voice.com. Wait until you afford a demo. All that together, make sure you have an agent at William Morris Endeavor, WME. You need that as well. Make sure that you have a Studio Bricks booth. Yeah, everything must be perfect before you start your journey in voiceover. Make sure it is, because this industry is really unforgiving to people that don't have all of the best things in order before you start. Step 15, quit right before it was about to work. This is one of my favorite ways to fail at voiceover. Now, there's a book out there called The Alchemist. The end of The Alchemist, I don't want to say the whole premise, is I forget. But at the end, he stops like, I don't know, you ever heard that saying, 2 inches from gold? I'm pretty sure it comes from that book, or that book was written because of that statement. Anyway, in voiceover, you never know what day is going to present itself as the day that turns everything around. It happens to everyone. At some point, things are going to click and they're going to start working for you. You want to make sure you quit right before that happens. If you're really trying to fail, quit right before. Usually probably about it's different for everybody. Some people quit right away, which is unfortunate if you're trying to fail. But, I'd say the average probably like 1 to 2 months before you book your first job. So I'd say probably about 3-4 week mark. That's when you want to quit. If you haven't booked anything in like 3 or 4 months, definitely quit. Don't keep going. That's when you really want to call it quits, because it's never going to turn around for you. Well, it will turn around, but you want to make sure you quit before it does. So obviously, at this point, this was somewhat of a joke. I put this together because these are a lot of the excuses and things that I hear. This is based on a lot of the negativity I see spread across YouTube from other coaches, their programs and stuff. And it doesn't have to be like this. If that is true for failing, how to fail at voiceover, which it is, then the reverse must also be true. So if you want to be successful in voiceover, all you got to do is, number 1, invest in real training. Learn from people who are actually working. Number 2, get a professional XLR mic and interface. Sound quality matters. Number 3, treat your space and get your audio checked by someone who knows, like Jordan Reynolds or George the Tech. Number 4, get coaching before you start auditioning, or when you start auditioning, just get coaching. Don't care when it is. You don't have to spend a fortune, just get started. Fix bad habits before they start. Number 5, wait to record a demo until you're ready to book from it. You're ready to book when you've made enough money in voiceover that you can pay for it from voiceover. That's a pretty good indicator you're ready for the demo. Audition in volume. Don't do just 3 and call it a day. Do 40 to 60 a day. No excuses. How do you get 40 to 60? Get coaching, get a mentor, and ask them. Number 7, track your auditions. Know what's working. Double down on that. Number 8, learn to audition well. You can't skip this part. Number 9, use professional casting platforms. Respect your rate and your work. Number 10, get consistent coaching from someone who books, not someone who's bitter and doesn't book anymore. If they tell you it's hard, it's because that's it. That's their experience. Find someone who tells you it's easy, or at least least it's doable. Number 12, take advice from people who are working and winning. Number 13, surround yourself with a positive, proactive community. Number 14, start now. Don't wait for the perfect time. It never shows up. The only perfect time to start is yesterday. The second best time to start, today. Just start. There's no perfect time. There's nothing perfect about voiceover or any business. You just have to start. Number 15, stick with it. Reps beat talent, momentum beats motivation, and I promise you, even if you had a rough start, if it took you 500 auditions, 1,000 auditions, 2,000 auditions, you're getting better while you're doing it, and it won't stay that way. It will get easier as you go, as long as you don't quit. Don't quit. Stay away from negative people, have a positive mindset, and learn your craft and work to get 1% better every day. My name is Jesse Carroll. If you like this channel, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can see me yell at you some more. It's your call. You put it off another day to learn voiceover, or do you get started today, right now? Whoever you go with, make sure they're working and they got a positive mindset, because who you hang out with is who you become. So that's the real game. Play it right or keep failing. It's up to you. I've been Jesse Carroll. This is another video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.